Oh, did that just start on its own? I wanted to manage it. Oh well. Um, let's go see if I can rename that then. Okay, it did just start up. I guess there was a previous slot open still. This sometimes happens where YouTube forgets or it doesn't close the previous stream because I did a test earlier as private. Is it still private? Maybe that saves me. We are still private. Okay, we want to go public. First, I want to make sure I can open the game. Okay, seems game scope isn't quite, oh, we gotta force compatibility probably. Don't know if it's just game scope or if it's the Proton version. Let's go to experimental. There we go. Okay, let's try 10. Okay, we're getting further. No title bar in frame. It's so quiet. Also, this is first launch on my current Nobara system. Turn that up a little bit. And we'll go through the patch notes in a bit. Let me just adjust the stream to be public now. Let's turn that up. Should be able to see it coming through here. Through here. There we are. Looks like it works fine. And we'll go over here. I'm kind of setting things up right now, but it is what it is. Okay, let's see if that worked. Not immediately. Okay. Downscaled, 1 if I run, just 264, and we settle it out. There we go. Seems to be it. Good, good. We are all set. Camera's working fine. Is the coloration weird? Is the question. I don't think so, not yet at least. So, first off, we got the game open. Judgment of the Fools. The card of judgment has been drawn. And the tribunal. How's that hand? Okay, stop moving it. I'm trying to read this. Is that hand? Will you choose to prosecute or left buttons of chaos? Hunters, the pale judge, and the fool are set against one another by fate. What is the Alice? Oh, okay. Returns to her family, farm, pit of goose and nightmares. They have these tabs, move too quick. Weapons, varnish, guns, forged from the dust, cowboy bones, and wrapped in painted cloth, slip through the shadows with weapons dark as night. Okay, next. Battle Pass is available. We are not picking up the extended part because I'll definitely play enough just to complete it anyway. Probably. But I do have enough coins to just get this free, so we're gonna immediately do that. Is it not going to let me get the default battle pass? Question mark. Why can't I click this button to do it? Okay, so you have to click a lot. Interesting. We'll skip this for a second. Let's take a look at what's available. So we immediately get the Fool. The matte carbine skin. Ranger skin. What is this? Perfect signal for your teammates to start a firefight. Practice shot. You just bump the gun up and down? I guess it's something. I don't know. Weak regen skin. I already got one that looks very similar to this. Charm. Officer skin. I think I have a very similar officer skin too. Their blood bonds. What is this? Devil's Aim. Okay. What a 5 skin. Turbinus. Officer. Another wind-filled skin. What do we got here? Terminus. He's just sliding his hand over it. Okay. Sparks. Fugitive. Burnt marigold. Okay, another Winfield skin. It's like all the Winfield. Did they make the bullet changes just above the Winfield for the skins? Flipping the sparks. Okay. Spark skin. Spear skin. Well, at least there's a spear skin, but I already got one that I use. Salute your enemies to be speared. At least this is in here. There's a spear animation. I guess I'm not too impressed with the lineup. Oh well. I guess the best thing that we got is the hunter skins. They're okay. But I don't think I'll ever use most of the skins in this. And then we got the charm. Oh, they changed the position of bounty, clash, and random contract again. Lovely. Okay. Let's head over to game. Make sure everything's set up. Should have the option for turning on HDR now. Let's see how that does for the stream. Looks fine, I guess. Keybinds are good, they're good. Okay, let me compare. Looks okay. Now then, I wanted to go through the patch notes. Oh, here's the new screen anyway, new loadout screen. Very nice, very nice. New hunter selection screen. Okay, we got the bars across the top. Includes hunters that have stamina. Use tools 2 extra times. That is good. Equip up to 2 large slot weapons on your hunter. Is there any others? No. But Frontiersman with Catalyst. Is it solo? Solo Catalyst trait. What? Only for solos? So you mean I can't have 3 spears if I'm playing on a team? Okay. Kinda sad, but that actually would be the one I'm most interested in out of all of the Catalyst traits. Just a meme with spears, but whatever. Okay, let's take a look at the patch notes. Skim through them here. Okay. Single seal bounty, full restoration kit, trait wager, master clue, and sealed traits. 4-shot boon, experience boon, dark side boon, sealed cash register, sealed ammo tools, the wager spur. Yeah, you just gamble for spurs or for traits. Events exclusive sealed scarce trait. Catalyst, Corpseer, Gunrunner. Catalyst is only 1 point. There's the notes for... It is solo only. I don't know why they decided that. Corpseer, Gunrunner, Pledge mark mechanics, 25 event points per pledge, 2 for banish, and 3 for becoming soul survivor. Here's all the lootables in the past. We're just gonna go past that because we already looked. With adjustment of the rules, we're updating our approach to weekly challenges and event pacing. Individual weekly challenges. Each point rewards are reduced to 50 to 1,000 event points per challenge, or 500 to 1,000. However, with the event itself being significantly longer, players will be able to earn more event points overall at their own pace. Weekly challenges sets feature only 5 challenges rather than 6, making a weekly sets easier to complete. Although the total number of challenges per week may have decreased, we have subsequently increased the reward for 1 challenge per week from 10 to 20 blood bonds. So the total awarded weekly challenges remain unchanged compared to previous events, 50 BBs per week. Gameplay adjustments. Upper torso is the same, a little more damage to the torso, arms, and legs, so you can get 2 shot further to the torso, arms, and legs. Changes mean that at all ranges, damage to less critical body parts and upgrade our effect. Firefight, yep. Damage drop off plateaus, all compacts start releasing at 20, medium 30, and long at 40. Any rifle. Upper torso, any rifle deals at least 50 damage. Compact ammo pistols deal at least 25, but less than 50. What? Any medium or long ammo pistols deal 50 damage. What did they mean by this? What? Upper torso. Any rifle deals at least 50 damage, like at their max range? Or like these are the minimum damages that they can go to? You just always 3-tap no matter the range now? Is that what they mean? I have no idea what this note even means. Torso, any rifles deal at least 50 damage at any distance. With the exception of the officer carbine. So, the minimum amount of damage you can take from a shot now is 50. That is what they mean. I mean, okay, I guess. Limbs. All rifles and pistols deal at least 25 damage at all distances. So they've added minimum damage caps to the game. FMJ extends the damage drop start by 10 meters. Has slightly higher end damage value, making the ammo slightly stronger at distances. Higher end damage value? Do they mean they made it so FMJ has higher damage baseline, or just that it has less drop off? I assume they mean that it just has less drop off. Okay. Splitzer has a higher end damage value, retaining base damage better, but due to the lower base damage, still dealing less damage overall. Dev notes the above mentioned drop-off rules are without any penetration involved. Penetration thresholds might not be met. Due to the reduced base damage, some silences might be exceptions for the drop-off rule set. Dolge 96 sits between compact medium projectiles with the with the weapon having characteristics like muzzle velocity and damage of a medium ammo pistol, but following the rules set for custom ammo pistols more, or compact ammo pistols more. The Quad Ranger, which is not mentioned specifically here, performs similarly to the Borheim number 3. Silencer balance changes. The silencer damage reduction rule has been adjusted to reduce the effect on compact and medium ammo. So they're just changing it from 10 to 5% damage reduction, and long ammo stays at 10% reduction. And there's their damage number changes. Dev note these allow for low damage weapons to be less affected by the recent silencer adjustment. Yeah, it just makes the guns better, that's all. Gameplay down burn speed adjustments. While down, there are 2 speeds at which a hunter's body can burn fast and slow. And this was essentially just, they have to be in a fire to burn faster, otherwise they burn 45% slower if they're just lit on fire by like a fusee or a flare, if they're not inside of fire. So you can add from any source. After 5 seconds, it'll fizzle down the slow burning. So they'll burn fast from any source for 5 seconds, and then they'll burn slower for 45 for the rest of the time, unless if you throw more fusees at them to speed it up, or flares. Fast burning is similar to the burning speed prior to what was experienced before this update. Before this update? Okay. A down hunter will now be considered as slow burning if it is not in fire volume, or the 5 seconds of fast burning upon ignition has passed. So burning is slower 5 seconds after you light them on fire by 45%. Slow burning is slower compared to what it used to what it was experienced with update. Yeah, that makes sense. Submerged bodies, hunter's body has underwater can now be burned by fire volumes at very low speed. So liquid fire, basically. That's it. Sub-skin trait no longer slows down burning when down. Instead, it has a larger effect when alive, keeping burning to medium intensity and shortening the extinguishing time for burning to a maximum of 3 seconds. Still changes global reduction of fire damage, including burn speed. Okay, so it's just stronger now. Probably. I don't know. Self-skin is more important now than it used to be. Oh. Where were we? There are traps. When disarming traps, you also have equipped as a tool on your hunter. It will now replenish the slots rather than remaining on the ground. Okay, so when you pick up a trap, you actually pick it up. If you're not carrying the trap as a tool, if you have full charges, the trap will remain on the trap, so it'll be unchanged if you don't have the trap to pick up, like in your inventory, an empty slot. There are new prompts that denote what the action will happen before disarming. So it'll tell you whether you put it in your inventory or whether you'll throw it on the ground. Warning sound volume has been increased for Dark Satchels. I mean, Dark Satchel buff, I don't know if anyone wanted that or whatever, but I don't really care. Ammo swap boxes. Following ammo swap boxes now allow a resupply of multiple ammo types. Explosive bolts / ammo, arrow boxes, bomb launcher / wax frag. Okay. Dragon's Breath bullet box, hand crossbow, and bomb launcher are added. Dum Dum, you can also get nitro shredder and explosive, nitro explosive. Dark Sight interactions. Active interactions in Dark Sight are now all activated with mouse 1 or triggers by default. So I assume they mean whatever mouse 1 is bound to. So it shouldn't be mouse 1 for me, but your button. Beetles can now use Remedy and Serpents. Okay. Silent Killer trait. So, if beetles can use Serpent, you'd never have to go into a compound to pick up the clue. Imagine being a solo and just flying a beetle around to pick up all the clues. You probably hit 2 compounds with the range of the beetle and serpent pretty easily. Beetles don't run out of stamina. They're decently fast. And if you take conduit, you only need 2 compounds. And then you would have stamina to sprint wherever it is. That's a huge solo buff. Silent Killer trait. Grunting sounds. Remove 20 killer grunts. Buff to Silent Killer. It's okay, I guess. Silent Killer wasn't the best. Hand straight melee attack balanced against Russia. So, do they mean nerf buff? I don't know. Melee attack animations. List camera motion for the following items: Deranger Penny Shot, Dusters, Berthier, Cavalry Saber, Katana, Martini Henry, Mosin, Albrez, Railroad Hammer, Rival Mace, Romero Hatchet, and Scuffle Brawler. So the camera will move around less while you're meleeing. Extraction points. Refactored extraction point functionality. This should not result in any change for players in Update 2.4, but sets the foundation for improvements and experimentation. Added compass icons, including extraction points within extraction point locations within 150 meters, so I assume that you'll see it on the compass when you're close. Updated extraction point icons. Meta, general, bounty carriers, missing health chunks, automatically be restored upon extraction. If you extract the bounty, you get all your health back. Pickup prompts for in-world items will now also display the item's name and not the name of the applied skin. That's good for gameplay clarity. So instead of saying like, what's a skin name? The Knight Seer or whatever for the uppercut, it'll just say uppercut. Traits. Reduce the price of fast fingers to 4. Okay, that's okay. The fast fingers wasn't that great anyway. Following ammo types are no longer considered scarce and are available for purchase. Crown and King slugs. The following ammo types are still scarce. The Dum Dum for everything. So slugs are back on the Auto 5 or the Crown and King. Why did they call it the Crown and King here when it's the Auto 5 officially in game? I guess everyone knows that I was the Crown and King, but some consistency between these things, alright? Bounty Clash. Now it's just on matchmaking. I don't really care about Bounty Clash, but they're adding more compounds to it and stuff like that. And of course, I highlighted it and it closed on me. Let's head back up to where Bounty Clash was. Okay. Audio improvements. Supposedly they had like improved vertical audio and stuff like that. I'm not gonna bother reading all this, but that's basically what they tried to do. UI improve. Let's just give it a quick skip. Yeah, poison barrels. Reworked indoor upstairs wood. Improvements to gun mix. Minor improvements to gunshots, clarity sounds. Slightly decreased sound of hanging chains. New sounds for the martini. Okay. UI improvements. New lobby screen. Rounder level has been moved to right below the gamer tag exactly like your teammates. When a player joins your team, you remain on the same screen you are on in order to take it automatically to the lobby. Global key bindings. Console players will notice the impact most as hold actions are now categorized in 2 groups with standard and slightly reduced hold times. Home screen. Loadout screen. Gear screen. Free hunters. All 4 hunters are now visible simultaneously. Fire hunters. In-game pause menu. Traits. Battle pass screen. Communication. Voice chat. Using proximity chat now includes the team voice chat channel. Your teammates will hear you globally as if you were using team chat. Add a different speaker indicator that is used when a teammate is heard through the usage of proximity channel. It's the default chat volume to 70. General. When toggling, mute all function, either the menus. Okay. NPCs. Bots for low levels. Brute. Ursa. Butcher. Add an explosion effect when the butcher's melee attack hits the ground. Removed a 0.7 delay between the movement the melee fires the attack hits the ground, and the fire volume is spawned. Why are they calling it a fire volume? I guess for a more technical term, but wild targets. Corpses will vanish after being killed. Adjusted rot jaws resistance. Poison is now more effective. Added new diagonal movement animations for hellhounds. Adjusted monster damage handling to moving consistency across weapons. Monsters should behave similarly as before, and signature kill moves and retain across the board. All extreme differences between similar weapons have been corrected. Boss targets, well targets, not affected by these. World, we got Sally. Live contracts will be featuring to sell only until 23rd of June at 8. So we're only seeing the new map. Correct? Exclusive to the 23rd, so 5 days. Bring back to sell. There's just all their adjustments. Audio, general, gunplay, UI, AI, community. Mixed an issue where I was in this could be launched by shooting them with poison ammo. You can't launch dynamite anymore with poison ammo. Fixed an exploit where players were able to perform the fusee counter trick using the gunslinger control scheme. So they don't want you to be able to repocket your fusee, I guess. Fixed an issue, chat was only audible to enemy hunters and non-teammates regardless of proximity. Fixed an issue after swapping weapons on a horse or saddle. Part of the weapon would appear to wiggle and unnaturally. Fixed an issue with players with pack mule trait could receive too many beetles when quickly interacting with 2 beetle cocoons, potentially placing consumables in inventory. Fixed an issue in rare cases where players could encounter other players without any audio cues reviewing their position. Fixed an issue where multiple parts of Skull Tigger's outfit were twitching, both while alive and more noticeably after death. Fixed an issue where users were unable to equip or discard a Red Dog Dynamite bundle, consumable. Fixed an issue where the wellspring would not activate upon collecting the fourth rift. There's so many of these I've seen. I've seen this one. I've seen this one. I've probably seen this one. I've had this happen. I've seen this. I've seen this. Fixed an issue, which I've seen that. Fusing cancel trick, I wasn't aware of that because I used Hunter. Fixed an exploit where certain items could be launched, I was aware of that. Fixed an issue, yeah, so fixed an issue where players could get stuck beneath the bridge near the chapel at Madonna Nor. Underneath the bridge. I don't think I've seen anyone get stuck, but I never go under the bridge, and neither do people that I play with usually, so. Fixed an issue where equipping cat, CAT, then switching to a different hunter to equip another cat display an error. Equipping cat? What? What is cat? Fixed an issue where a part of crossroad walkers will pop into view at maximum 5. Okay. Fixed an issue where the water level could deal damage to the floor. Fixed an issue where fog and lighting combination specific building and deadfall timbers. Log. Okay, so they fixed that. No man. Do not spam it. The chat. Goodbye. Okay, where were we? Fixed an issue where hand crossbow bolt would disappear when firing immediately after switching ammo types. I've had this one happen. I have a clip of that. Where is it? Let's find that. Let's go ahead and go to my channel. Pull up this. We want to mute that. Videos. Clips in the past. All my clips. Bolt. Here we are.
Counting King.
Let's just pause that for a second. Shrink this down. Shrink that down. And we'll turn the volume on a little bit.
Counting King.
What?
What?
What the?
What?
Did I not put the bolt back in? So supposedly that's fixed now. That is wondrous. Okay. Oh, let's go back in there. Fixed an issue with water looking up. Fixed an issue with hand crossbow. Fixed an issue with two players shot at the same time with hunting bows. One of the poison. One using poison arrows, one with bigger. Neither could safely retrieve their arrows. Fixed an issue where players could see through bricked up windows on one side of a destroyed building. Okay, yeah, that's good, I guess. Fixed an issue where players could get stuck between the mound and Northwall Blanchett. Good, good. Fixed an issue with playing slowly with left arm would clip through the sleeve. Fixed an issue where boxes on extraction vehicles would disappear when viewed from long range. Fixed an issue using Alt Tab to send the game the background cause the game to register Alt key as pressed continuously, unintentionally leaving the voice chat active in the background. So this is decent, but I don't ever use Alt Tab to get out of the game anymore. I just out of habit because of this bug. Fixed an issue where players could get stuck in the dual wield animation when switching to other weapons. Fixed an issue with the centipede, had a broken or cut out texture. Fixed an issue with some dusters would clip the hand during the bruiser twirl, equipped animation. Fixed an issue with profile pictures and their icons would flicker. They fixed that when selecting did they really? Okay. No. They still flicker. They have not fixed it. Look at that. Still flickering. Big lies. Do not let them deceive you. Okay. When deselecting or selecting a filter option, okay. Fixed an issue when inspecting Spider Group in 3D and firing at parts, the logo remains static. Okay, I don't really care about that. As Mala's outfits would pop into view when using an ultra-wide display. That's decent. I know someone who has had that issue. So we'll find out if that actually has happened. Fixed an issue where players could use the Dauntless trade on explosives while causing the diffuse sound to play without diffusing the explosive. Man, I have encountered like 95% of these bugs. The only ones that I haven't are specific to skins I don't own. Fixed an issue where the arms for perception at dusk were too bright. Okay. Fixed an issue where gamma settings would reset when alt-tabbing out of the game. Nice. So that's good for people on Windows. Wondrous. I'm gonna copy that one too. Okay, fixed an exploit where the player could fire multiple shots without reloading when switching ammo types. Like the Lamat bug? Question mark? Fixed an issue where in a low experience mission some players encounter players without audio cues appearing. Low experience missions? What? Do they mean by low experience missions, like low MMR players? Known issues, rare crashes and freeze currently when loading in or out of a mission. Dead enemies' proximity chat can still be heard. Heavy breathing audio continues to play if the player uses Surefoot trait and starts heavy breathing and then uses a stamina shot while sprinting. The game occasionally stutters. Filters in the endgame damage cannot be toggled on or off. Unable to speak while using push to mute in team communication. Bots sometimes fail to retreat, causing them to remain in hazardous zones like water devil territories or heal while under attack, wasting their healing and eventually dying in place. The search bar does not support Chinese input methods. At the bridge, King Sigmine and Stanley Coal Company, some cart textures have disappeared. Voice lines triggered by kills are not independently controlled by the sound effects volume. Fire continues to burn health chunks. The player switches from healing with a first aid kit to extinguishing the flames with F key. This also happens with bleeding. This also happens with bleeding, not just fire. This bug is not fixed. Liquid firebomb throws and patches, or liquid firebomb throws and patches on water do not do any damage to Raja during the fight. Okay. So I was aware of this. I was aware of this. I didn't know that this didn't adjust because I don't really touch the biome settings in game. I don't use Chinese, so that didn't matter to me. This I kinda, I don't know. I don't know if I knew about that or not. I did know some things pop in and out, but I don't know specifically for these compounds. I think this is Desali, so probably not. Bots, obviously, we don't know anything about those, and never will. Unable to speak, I don't use push to mute, I use push to talk. Filters, I don't ever use filters in the damage. Stutters in Xbox, I don't play on Xbox. The heavy breathing, I don't use Surefoot that much, and I don't use stamina shots, so. Dead enemies. I've never had this. Usually proximity chat is just straight broken and you can't hear anyone anyway, so. Rare crashes, this happens all the time. They're not rare. So, out of these bug notes, I've already noted one that just straight isn't fixed. But, overall, at least it's positive. Let's just quickly grab these known issues. Okay. Alright, let's get back into the game now. We've observed the patch notes. Alright, that was a lot of talking. So collect clues or rifts. Armors or hellhounds. Deal damage to enemies using any Frontier 73 variant. Deal damage to enemy hunters using silenced weapons, compact weapons. Well, I want to try the solo beetle thing, so we're just going to put this guy away. Oh, I guess also Frontiersman is only solo too. Okay, we're 88. We've got everything unlocked. Let's try setting up a hunter since this is supposed to be more streamlined now. So we got, here's our boy. And we still got the right health chunks. Let's go ahead. So I want... where is it? We're gonna want Serpent to give that a go. Where is Serpent? I never grabbed that. Here it is. Serpent is 4 points. We need Serpent 100%. And then Conduit. You gain stamina boosts. Your team picks up a clue or closes a rift. So solos get double this. We'll grab Conduit. And what else can I take for 1 point? Determination makes no sense. Magpie? I guess Magpie or Dauntless makes the most sense in this scenario. Okay, and then they want me to use silenced weapons. Not really a fan, but... I must use silenced weapons. So we do have a veterinary silencer sitting there. The sparks would be nice, but okay, we're gonna grab the veterinary silencer. And compare item. The velocity gets reduced to 245. Drop risk reduced. Okay, we're gonna run subsonic on it. And for these secondaries, I don't want any silent secondaries. Do I want a pistol? Is the question. Schofield Broiler could be okay here. Okay, we'll run the Brawler. Then we can grab a spear. Kit. Fusee for burning. And then I'd be interested in just testing out the trapping. I never take traps, but let's just grab an alert trap, I guess, to pair with the rest of my gear. Did they change anything with the equipment? Apparently the dynamite has some adjustments, but that is what it is. Okay, so beetles. I never use them. I don't know how they work. But I got some. We need. I'm gonna take this guy, and we're gonna take a backup beetle just in case. Because I want to be able to use them. So if they get shot down, that would suck. Now then, original shot makes sense. And I guess a frag bomb. Let's go with that. So all of these have solo bonuses. And we're set to solo. I'll be back in a minute. I'm gonna refill my water. We'll queue up. And we will test out this clue grabbing strategy. Right, I wanted to read the changes to Salveskin's description as well. But first, the other thing that occurred to me is instead of a frag, it might be better to take like a liquid fire or a conch bomb. Okay, let's take a look what it says for the description for Salveskin. Where is that here? Right here. They reduced it to 2 points. They didn't include that in the notes. While alive, reduces all fire damage, but stops burning speed and stop time. Was that even in the notes? Okay, control F. Okay, it's gonna search over there. I don't want that. Misk. I'm just scanning for Salveskin. They did not include it in the notes. Salveskin is cheaper now. It's a little... okay. So now when you go Resilience, Bloodless, Salveskin, you can also have Dauntless and Vigilant at the same time, resulting in you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 perks off the start. Can we lower Bloodless 1 point and Resilience 1 point? And then these are with 6 in a group. And then you'd be able to run like Necro or... what else is for? Pack Mule. You could go Ironite Dauntless. Pretty strong. But let us give this a run. Okay, let's say. Be aware it's dangerous alone. Competing as a solo against teams can be difficult for newcomers. You can invite your friends to join. Blah 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 blah. I do not care. Do not remind me again. Play with the hunter. Guards or hellhounds, frontier variant, silenced weapons, compact ammo. They want you to use the silenced frontier with this weekly to get them all done at the same time. That seems to be the thing that I am viewing here. Did I grab the full battle pass? I don't know. We can do it after this match. Because it should have given me that hunter, right? Regardless. This is decent. Decent so far. I do want to get frontiersmen on here to have 3 spears. That would be something. You could literally throw 3 spears into a meathead as a solo and pull them out loud, killing it instantly. With frontiersman, with catalyst. That is a farmer's perk if I've ever seen one. Okay. Now then. I don't know exactly how you use the beetles, but we're gonna toss this fellow out. So you can hold the exit. Okay, this is how you go up. This is how you go down, that makes sense. I should be able to collect. Oh, I don't want to scare those birds. Okay, let's go serpent this. Mouse one to investigate. Okay, there's another one over here. Let's see how close we can get to it. Out of range. Okay. You get 20 seconds. I might be able to get close enough within that time. Oh, there's a thing in the tower that I can see. Okay. But you just take the beetle back to yourself. This is the kind of gameplay they've invented. And then you go pick up your beetle. And I can see weeping. That's where I want to be going. Okay, let's clone of weeping. Really need the beetle now anymore. Look at that. Just 2 clues like that. That's 32 event points in one thing. Bring my beetle back. We're looking for a full portable then. Where is he? There he is. There's a special card there. We can see the extracts with a new symbol. That's the new extract symbol. But the 4 regular cards, they do have the little thing on them to signify the event. Now I've got all the stamina in the world. I don't even need to enter a compound. Beetles effectively extend the range of serpent. Is that one of those totems? Okay, let's take a look at it. I should walk up to it and use it. To where? Oh, okay. Spider is vanishing. Okay, let's go explore this card. This is the shop? Oh, there's a bounty here. Okay, we've got our posters. Wire, random trait, catalyst. Points. There's someone nearby. This token is 3 pledge marks, so I do not have that. And this is that there. We're just gonna... And we'll go get our 3 pledges. Slate. Rayon. Been so long since I've been on this map. Plus there's changes, so probably shouldn't assume anything that I know is relevant. Okay, you got 5 points for doing that. Get rid of their hive. What? Is this an Ursa? Encountered this by accident. Okay. Which is an Ursa. I didn't see how many points that gave. They probably give some amount to a meathead, I would assume. 5 or whatever. A little exciting, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, let's get back. 3. One of the bounties out of the map. I still hear fighting, so. XP. Am I just not seeing one of the tokens on the map anymore? Like, let's head into this town. Okay, they picked up that bounty. Why is he getting? Oh, he must have corpse here already. What is that symbol? What issue have we encountered? Map looks really good anyway. So we'll head down towards the bounty now. Okay, separate guy picked it up. It's a very slow match. I'm really just exploring other things. Get all that down to the cart. Pick up catalyst, I guess. What is that symbol? Looks like disconnected or something, but clearly I'm still in the match. Okay, took that token out. Oh, they both took him out. They must have been together. Okay, we'll visit the cart and then head into the next one. Catalyst. You get XP per one. I want to be able to get the bounty right away and leave the map. The next one, so we're just going to leave it like that and head out now. So we can easily get 1 point from beetling the clues up. Chickens. I'm playing a little different currently just because I'm solo and I'm checking out the new event stuff. On maybe temporarily offline if you find an update on one of our social media channels, the problem persists. Make sure to set your So that was the issue, question mark? Why can't I reconnect? Are the servers down? Maybe that's it, like the queue servers are down, but our game didn't go down, I guess? Because we were already in match. Let's try relaunching the game. Hmm. Did they go down? Let me take a look. Maybe they had some kind of major bug with the store or something. Take a look at the server. Well, server be down. Um, that is what I'm seeing. Well, at least I found a brute and killed one, I guess, in the only match I got to play. Let's see if they say anything about if they bring it back quick or not. Ongoing issues in some regions, including connection problems, Mexican carriers, and inability to purchase blue bonds. To address this issue, we're bringing all the servers offline immediately. Our team is working to resolve the situation. And we'll update you since servers are back online. Thanks for your patience. Okay. Status update discussion. See, we had the bounty team extracted so quick we could have just ran around the map for a bit, I guess. Because we were in a match, we didn't need the matchmaking servers. Alright. I assume they'll bring it back soon-ish. Should we bring the Discord up? Yeah, the effigies are nice. Gonna move this, there we go. Alright, here's the Hunt Discord. That's what I was looking at. Let's make it a little bigger, I guess. There was a message posted somewhere that someone reposted about the servers being down, but servers be down. Didn't get BBs, and if they added after the fix. So basically, people weren't getting their blood bonds when they bought the big pass, and they took the servers down to stop too many people from buying the big pass and not getting their blood bonds to reduce the amount of support tickets they get. Because that it would be annoying to manually have to give everyone blood bonds, which makes sense. Like, checking back end connection. Connection lost. Connection may be temporarily offline. Check one of our social media channels. Well, I've checked Discord. I wonder if they made a post elsewhere. Let's see if they made a post here. Hunters, we are aware of ongoing back-end server issues in some regions. Okay. And we'll update you as soon as service back line. Do they have a post in their news? General announcements sitting here. Yes. So general announcements on the Discord is where I will see when the servers come back up. And they made that post like 20 minutes ago, basically. So the servers were up for about an hour and a half before they had to close it down for issues. Should I go into my solo 7 days world? Maybe we can play something else until they post. Okay. So what I'm going to do let's pull that up. Let's close this. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, so I will be back in a few minutes. I'm just gonna set everything up and then we'll play something else for like 30 minutes. I've got a couple other games in my library I can change the category to, and then we can swap back to hunt. All right. I'll be back in a minute. Maybe in a little bit the hunt servers will be back. I guess people can't use the store, so the servers had to go down. Make sure your Steam launch options are set to blank. Nah, man. We need them launch options. I know it's just your servers being down. And let's pull this over here, just so people can see when they pull in. Hunters, we are aware of ongoing back-end issues in some regions. What are people talking about? $500. It's gonna have a picture of it. We're still 5 minutes away from sending our next message. I want my Discord messages to be slower than physical mail. How should I word this? I want mail through the postal service to be a faster option than Discord or sending messages. And we got 3 minutes to post that. Roasted like toast, what? Let's make the slow mode even slower than what? Catalyst works for more than one trait, right? Yeah, if you edit Catalyst. Catalyst works on like 4 or 5 traits. It's too wordy if I add anything more. Slow me down. Where'd you get this from? Oh, it's a sticker from the Hunt server. That's Michael Jackson. He wants Hunt. Dang, we're holding up Michael Jackson. Try to do the challenge. Rat cult stuff. I didn't look around enough for that. That would be hilarious to send a letter to the Crytek office with a bug report. Probably be expensive though, and take a long time. You can now wear a tag from Hunt Showdown 1896 official. Nah, we don't need no tag. What's this guy say? Someone break out the small violin for me. This guy's using vacation days to play Hunt. And I guess there's a few dedicated players left. Funny original joke. Oh, they're talking about that guy up there. That guy is not funny. I don't really want to leave the Discord visible when I walk away. I've got some snackies cooking. Since what else are we going to do? Okay, let's see if they've typed anything. What was this? Announcements, right? Shouldn't there be a page for this? Yeah, right there. We'll just use this for now until they post that they're back online. Why is this so blurry? Schnack, schnack. Let's see what he's doing. Probably watching replays, I guess. I guess what I'll do is I'll close everything down, and we will come back when the servers are back up. Alright. I shall see you when the servers are back, possibly.